What's going on, y'all? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here to talk more about the divisional round playoff matchups. And now we're going to dive into the Ravens versus the Titans, which takes place on Saturday. This is a game that a lot of people think is a clear cutaway, a runaway win for the Ravens. But this is the playoffs. So no game should be, I'm going to emphasize on should be, easy, especially with the Titans coming off a big win over the defending champions, the New England Patriots, knocking Tom Brady and Bill Belichick out. And they went on the road to Foxborough to do that. And they're going to have to go on the road again to play a team in the Ravens who really haven't played their starters in 3 weeks. And that is critical because when you have a 3 week layoff, you allow guys to get healthy. You know, they rest up because they didn't play the last week of the season. They had the first round bye and the number one seed locked up by week 17. So Lamar Jackson, Mark Ingram, and majority of their starters didn't play that last week. They had to bye, the first week of the playoffs. They didn't play wild card weekend, and now they're going against a Titans team that's rolling and like physically and literally rolling with Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher, just running through, not around, but through everyone. And they ran right through the Patriots last week, and that's how they were able to get that win. And who probably the comeback player of the year, and Ryan Tannehill, is having an amazing season. He is someone that looked like a bust, out of Miami. He was the backup in Tennessee. He took Marcus Mariota's job and really hasn't let it go and led the Titans to a playoff, not only to the playoffs, but with a playoff victory over Tom Brady, which is an impressive. Say what you want about Tom Brady this year. It's impressive to say the least to go to Foxborough and beat Belichick and beat Brady. But do I think the Titans have enough? I think the Ravens defense is very ferocious. They play very aggressive. So their number one priority is to stop the run. Now, it's easier said than done because, like I said, Derrick Henry, it ain't like he's just been doing this the last week or so. He's the league's leading rusher for the season. So he's been tearing the league up the entire year. But I think the Ravens will have enough and will put enough men in the box. We're talking 8, 9 guys in the box to force Ryan Tannehill to beat their guys on the outside. And I don't know if they have enough on the outside. I think A.J. Brown is a talented young receiver, and we don't know what Corey Davis. I mean, Corey Davis really ain't what he should. A early first round pick, and he's not really lived up to that billing. But A.J. Brown is a promising young receiver, and I don't know if Ryan Tannehill can beat the Ravens on the outside with those with Marcus Peters, with Jimmy Smith. With those guys on the outside, with DJ Humphries roaming around, Errol Thomas roaming around. I just think that secondary is too good for one guy, essentially, in A.J. Brown to be able to get open enough and Ryan Tannehill to dissect him enough because I think that, like I said, for a week now, and more than likely, for the better half of 2 weeks, the Ravens have been preparing to stop Derrick Henry. That is going to be their number one priority is stop the run. Stop the run. Like that's all they care about. Because I don't think, like I said, I don't think Ryan Tannehill can really dissect that defense enough with Earl Thomas and with Judon, a guy like Judon pressuring him, getting in his face in the backfield. I don't think he'll be able to do enough throwing the ball. And we have yet to talk about, Lamar Jackson and what Mark Ingram, Greg Roman, John Harbaugh has been able to do on the offensive side. That'll just simply be too much for the Titans. I think they haven't seen a player like Lamar Jackson. Your first time playing Lamar Jackson is just, it's almost overwhelming because he is someone like you can't practice his speed. He runs so fast. He's as fast as your fastest running back, receiver, cornerback, whoever. And you can't simulate that in practice. Like you can call up your practice squad guys and put a receiver, running back, and try to emulate it as best as possible. But until you play against it, you can't. There's no way for you to really be able to defend it. That's why the teams that play well against him are the teams that seen him twice. The Titans haven't seen Lamar Jackson yet this season, and so he is going to be a load. And if Mark Ingram is healthy, which it looks like he will be, or healthy enough, or even if he's not, Gus Edwards is a reliable backup that'll be able to come in and do his job. I think the Ravens and their offensive style with Lamar Jackson, with Gus Edwards, with Mark Ingram, and then hitting those tight ends, Mark Andrews and Hollywood Brown over the top will just simply be too much. I'm picking the Ravens 34-21 over the Titans. It'll be a tough game, but in the end, I think third quarter is when the Ravens will start to separate and get that double-digit lead and hold it all throughout the rest of the game, and they'll be in the AFC Championship game. So I'm taking the Ravens 34-21 over the Titans. And we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC Championship game. Thanks again for watching. I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. Continue to like and subscribe. Consistency is my word for 2020, so I'm going to be consistently bringing you videos and quality content. Thanks for watching. Peace.